So a few videos ago, I don't remember exactly when it was, but I said I wanted to add some other type of tetra or barb to the hexagon tank along with our other tetras and the little crebenzas and the two electric blue Jack Dempseys. Well, today at the store we had some really nice Rosy Barbs, like a really generic fish, but they were just out of the ordinary as far as how bright they were and just vibrant and red. I mean, check it out. So I've already got them acclimated, but I mean, check these guys out. And if you think they look good right now, just wait until we put them in the tank and they, you know, kind of get settled in and all that. They are gonna look so good in here. And I mean, even when they were at the store, you can see the difference in them and the other Rosy Barbs that have been there for a little while. I mean, there's an obvious difference in the color. So I think these guys might just be the perfect fish to add along in here with the other tetras and, of course, the Jack Dempseys. So we're going to let them acclimate, but our shrimp that we got in the last video, so they're pretty hard to find, but I think all 10 of them are doing just fine because after looking at the tank for a few minutes, you start to see more and more, but at first glance, you don't see any of them. I mean, look, we put 10 really bright blue shrimp in here, and you don't see a single one. So you just kind of have to start looking. Like you can see one of them right there through the guppy grass. You can barely see them. See if we can see them a little bit better from the top. But if you see that little hint of blue right there, that is actually one of them right there. And I've noticed if you look through the side of the tank, you'll start to spot more and more. So you really just have to look around for them. And you know, like I said, you start to spot more and more of them. And let's see if I can find any more. Oh, there's one of them right there. See that guy? Barely see him. Like I said, they're just so tiny, it's hard to spot them. It really is. There's another one right there, and there's one of our zebra loaches coming out right there. Those guys are doing great. Haven't seen any issues between them and the shrimp, so that's really good. Like I said, they're just really hard to spot, but I think they're all doing really good in here. Our little baby frontosa, they're doing great as well. You can see both of them right there. Really starting to add a lot more blue in their coloration, and they're looking great. When we first set this tank up, it was supposed to be a crayfish tank, and it is because, check this out, the crayfish that I wanted to get for this tank was not a really rare crayfish or anything. It's not a really common crayfish, but a lot of sites have the crayfish, but they just didn't have it in stock. So what I did, I actually put my email out for one of these sites, so that way when they got one in stock, they would email me and, you know, kind of let me know, hey, we got these crayfish in. So just the other day I got an email saying that they got the crayfish in of the crayfish that I want to get for this tank. And I went ahead and ordered it as soon as I saw it because I knew as soon as they had them available, they would be gone. So we got that crayfish on the way, and just know it is going to be a really cool crayfish for this tank. For those of you who remember the ghost shrimp that I added to the alarm clock aquarium, well, all 4 of them are still doing great in here. I just really put these guys in here just to see how well something living would do in here, and all 4 of them are doing great. You can see one of them right there, and they're all just kind of chilling right there. These guys, they pig out too, because when I'm feeding all the other tanks, I come over here with a little bit of brine shrimp or mysis shrimp, drop a few little pieces in, and these guys, they come up there, and they really chow down. Into the tank they go. All 3 of them. Look at them. I mean, just look at how much that they stand out compared to all the other fish in here. Off the Amazon sword green back there. Check that out, and contrasting with the blue of the Jack Dempseys. They're going to look so good in here. So I've had a problem with the electric blue Jack Dempsey, the bigger guy right there, trying to eat little bitty fish. He's not very aggressive. He's a pretty peaceful fish, but if he sees a fish that he can eat, such as that little emperor tetra right there, which I'm pretty surprised that he's still in here, he'll definitely go after him. So I know I'm not going to have to worry about him trying to eat these guys because they are definitely probably the biggest fish in here next to him. But man, these guys look good, and I mean, I just put them in the tank too. So I think what I'm going to do is give these guys about a day or so to kind of settle into the tank and chill out and all that, and then we'll come back and feed these guys when they're like fully colored up. They're going to look great. So it's now been about 3 days since we added the Rosy Barbs to the tank, and they're doing great. They've colored up really nicely, and I think it's time to feed these guys. Just gonna drop a cube of mysis shrimp right on in. These guys will go up there and knock that cube apart, and you'll see all 3 of the Rosy Barbs coming in. There's a bad glare on the tank, but check out the Jack Dempseys going up there and all the other tetras, and you can see one of the Rosy Barbs getting in on the action now. The bigger Jack Dempsey is gonna take that cube and run off with it here in a second, but you can see I'm starting to break it up now. And check out the Rosy Barbs though. I mean, just look at how well that they stand out in here. They really show up nicely. So all 3 of those guys are doing really good in here, but I've noticed that the little bit bigger guy, That one right there, he's been a little bit aggressive towards the other two, but they're all doing really, really good in here. And like I said, they show up really, really nicely. I'll go and give our 4 new guppies a few flakes, and look at these guys go. These guys are some little pigs. They really do eat really good, and that's good to see because I cannot wait until these guys get fully grown and really show all of the color. But check them out. They're all doing great in here. Pretty short video today. Like I said, I really just wanted to add another type of tetra or barb to the hexagon tank along with the other tetras and the 2 electric blue jack Dempseys, and I thought that those 3 Rosy Barbs would be a great mix for the tank, and obviously they've turned out to be so. As always though, thank you guys for watching today's video, and if you guys did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We just hit 1,700 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We're well on our way to 2,000. So thank you guys for all the support, and like I said in the last video, stay positive through all this craziness that's going on right now, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!